This is such a sacred time of your life. This time is really, really sacred indeed. Your life is about to bring you a whole new meaning. And before the end of this week, you will become aware of these new directions in life, which is going to be almost impossible for you not to take very, very seriously indeed. You have got number 111. This is crazy, my gorgeous Pisces, and it means that not only this is the beginning of an amazing stage, an amazing journey, but it also means that this is a lot to do with your own awakening. Things that are going to be happening to you throughout this week, each of them, every single one of them are going to be playing a specific role when it comes to you being and feeling awakened, because these new directions in life that I'm talking about, you can only take very seriously if you are awakened. Okay, you can only take this very seriously as long as you're awakened. And this is why throughout this week you are gonna have plenty of signs and plenty of indications and plenty of synchronicities. It's gonna be absolutely crazy, my gorgeous Pisces. It's yet again, it's gonna be impossible for you not to pay attention to all these things, because you are, of course, normally extremely intuitive, but now your third psychic eye is gonna be even more open than it normally is, which means that in terms of intuition you are really going to find yourself somewhere where you have never ever been before. At around the beginning of this week, you can also expect some kind of a message from a spirit, but this particular message from a spirit, it's going to happen in such a way where there is going to be this specific sign. There is something specific, so specific you will see. Maybe it's gonna be something like some kind of object or something like that. As soon as you see this, my gorgeous Pisces, at around the beginning of this week, and maybe it's gonna happen in some other point this week, but I really strongly see it at the beginning of this week, you will see some kind of an object, you will see something, and you will know instantly, oh my God, this is coming from somewhere else. This is from a completely different dimension. This is different. And you will know that this, whatever this is gonna be, it's from a spirit. And it's not only about that. This is where your awareness, your internal awareness, is going to start to grow, which means that almost instantly you will be able to connect two and two together. You know, and what do I mean by this? You will instantly understand that there is something that has been on your mind at that moment in time. You were asking yourself, or you will be asking yourself a certain question. Should I do this or should I not do this? Should I do this or should I not do this? And this is going to be one of the most mental and most beautiful confirmations, and the weirdest confirmations you've ever had. If you try to explain this to somebody, they would think that you are cuckoo. Do you know what I mean? Hello darling, I get you. No, if you try to explain this to somebody, they would think that something is like, oh my God, what is here? What is she talking about? Do you know what I mean? But you will know instantly what this means. So it's about you seeing some kind of an object or something, and you will know that this is coming from a spirit. This is really going to kind of, oh my God, this is definitely from some kind of different dimension. It feels like it. I know it is. But it's about you reflecting instantly immediately and realizing, oh my God, this is my sign, this is my indication. That question that has been on your mind, you were so intensely thinking about something. Should I start this? Should I start this? Should I start this? And you will know that the answer to that is big fat yes, baby. That's exactly what you are going to gain out of it, my gorgeous Piscelini. Absolutely crazy. And also, when it comes to the beginning of this week, you see, when it comes to the beginning of this week, what you need to understand is that someone, it's really going to influence you. It's to do with this particular person, whoever this person is, at around the beginning of this week. Somebody is going to influence you, my gorgeous Piscelini. Somebody is going to inspire you. And I love people like this. I do love them. This would be, or this could be, my best friend, because this particular person who is going to inspire you is meant to be part of your life more than you possibly realizing, more than you're realizing, more than you know. This person is meant to be part of your life. And this person it's not necessarily your family member, it's not necessarily your friend, but it's one big mama in itself, one giant mama in itself. This particular person who is going to inspire you at around the beginning of this week. This person is going to inspire you to change your life. This person is going to rejuvenate you. This person is going to re-energize you. This person is going to inspire you in every possible way to change your life. You're gonna feel something so strong and so intense like never before. And that energy in itself makes us not only like really energetic and creative, but it also makes us unstoppable. And it's clearly showing and indicating an aspect of our life that we need to give ourselves to, regardless what's going on, regardless which problems we deal with, regardless how unhappy sometimes we may be, regardless how unsatisfied with certain aspects of our life we may be. Sometimes certain things pop up and they take priority immediately. Even my little kitty agrees here. Look at it. You see? So at the beginning of this week, this person is going to inspire you to change your life. But it's like going to start this process of like where you're going to start feeling very rejuvenated. Immediately you will know, you're going to become really wise, and you will know what is wise for you to do. You will know that, you know, this is going to start a spiritual renewal. This inspiration is going to start this renewal in general, but it's to do with the spiritual renewal, my gorgeous Piscelini. And this is immediately going to, listen, this is immediately going to diffuse negativities in your life. And it's immediately going to restore harmony in your life. And this is why this is going to be so important, because you are going to find yourself in this really powerful element where you are gonna be full of ideas. You're gonna feel really creative. You're gonna feel really confident. There is a lot which is going to be on your mind. And a little bit later, after that moment in time, my gorgeous Piscelini, I will tell you why this is going to be so important. Because not that long after that moment in time, we are still at the beginning of this week. You will go somewhere, you will do something, and something really random is going to happen, and you are going to realize, you know, some kind of a potential, and this potential that you're going, there is something that you're going to see, there is something that you're going to find out, and you're going to realize this potential. Listen to me very carefully, if you did not open yourself spiritually through this gorgeous person at around the beginning of this week, you would never, ever, ever find yourself on such a path where you're gonna find yourself at. With other words, you would never realize this potential you're going to realize. And now you will be ready. Otherwise, you wouldn't. So it's all about tapping into this mind-blowing dimension, which is going to bring the best out in you, in terms of visualization, in terms of your life, in terms of things that you should do and things that you shouldn't do. You know, there are a couple of things that has come to an end in your life. And only now, my gorgeous Piscelini, you're going to be able to be honest with yourself. It is nothing to do with you maybe feeling failure or something like that with certain aspects of your life that did not longer work for you. No, baby, no. You're just being prepared for something else. You're just being prepared for something different, and that's happening right now. So not only this gorgeous person is going to bring the best out in you, but it's more about what is actually going to happen a little bit later. What exactly you're going to come across, my gorgeous Piscelini, where exactly you're going to realize this potential. And this in itself, it's instantly going to broaden your horizons. This potential that you're going to realize, it's instantly going to broaden your horizons. And also at the same time, you know, it's just going to start kind of changing things in your life immediately, because it's all about these ideas and realizations that you are going to have. But also at the same time, you know, you're going to feel really adventurous. It's almost like I'm seeing the beginning of such a nice adventure when it comes to this potential that you're going to realize. And that's exactly why you're going to feel so adventurous as well. I mean, absolutely brilliant. My gorgeous Piscelini, what a crazy week this is actually going to be. Crazy, but good, good. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, okay, something little bit unexpected is going to happen here again. A bit of like a little bit of an unexpected change I can see at around the midweek. Something is gonna come, like something is gonna happen, and it's gonna be like a little bit negative, because somebody is gonna like irritate you a little bit, you know. Somebody is going to wind you up a little bit. Somebody is going to irritate you a little bit. And you know what? Like, on one hand, this is going to come like a bit of an unexpected situation here, and it's going to feel like a little bit abrupt, like someone is going to challenge you a little bit, somebody is going to irritate you a little bit, somebody is going to get on your nerves a little bit, you know. And then normally you would be like, oh God, so frustrated, and you would be like, oh God, you would be maybe a little bit hurt, or you would feel negative, or you would feel down, or this would like kind of affect you in like a not a really nice way. But now you're gonna be like, you know what, this is all gonna be like kind of have an impact. This is actually going to have an impact on you. This is gonna be like your own personal revelation. This, I would not call it like an unexpected situation, like something negative, but this actually, maybe I should have started with like an unexpected revelation. Why? Because this is like a little hidden blessing, to be quite honest with you. Whoever this is, whoever is gonna like kind of irritate you a little bit, whoever is gonna challenge you a little bit, you know, about something, be grateful, because that in itself, it's really gonna create this moment where you're gonna be like, boom, this is going to wake you up. That's why I call this like a revelation, your own personal revelation, because this is going to wake you up, and you will instantly know what has come to an end in your life. This is a highly powerful time when it comes to your karma, and when it comes to you cutting these karmic cords. That's exactly what you're going to do right now here. By cutting karmic cords here with this situation, it means that this is going to awake you. This is going to awake you, and you're going to remember instantly a certain choice that you've had but you couldn't go for that choice because of this situation. And here you're gonna realize what has come to an end. There is no doubt about it. And you're gonna be glad, you're gonna be happy, because instantly you are gonna be reminded of this particular choice that you've had and you couldn't go for because of this. So this is brilliant. You know, something is going to come to an end, baby, but you will be dancing like ballerina. Honestly, you're going to be dancing like a little ballerina. Like, honestly, something is going to come to an end and you're going to love it. You're going to be happy. You're going to be thinking like, you know what, finally. So now you're going to have this choice on your mind, which you were aware of for a while, that you want to do, and you will be so determined. And there is somebody like very close to you, like a friend or a family member who you're gonna be talking to, and after that, and I know that you're gonna be so excited about what you're gonna do, what's gonna be on your mind, and this particular person, not that you need confirmation, but this particular person is gonna confirm this to you. Yeah, baby. And it's gonna give you like a couple of new suggestions, couple of suggestions as well when it comes to this choice which you are going to have on your mind. So something is gonna come to an end, and honestly you are gonna feel so happy about this as well. But in terms of like what you learned out of it, you know, something is going to happen in terms of like what you learned out of this situation, because after this moment in time you really are going to look at things in your life from a different angle, in a different light. But you will also learn some kind of mistake maybe that you don't want to make ever again. And I know it sounds like a little bit corny, but do you know what I mean? You will be able to use that in your life in future, for example. So this is why this is going to be so important. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Piscelini, do you see this? You really need to follow your intuition. You need to follow your intuition, because you are going to be reminded somehow of something legal that you need to do. And first of all, you know, there is something that you're going to see, there is something you're going to come across, and you're going to be reminded, this is going to remind you of something legal you need to do. My gorgeous Piscelini, this is going to remind you of something, yeah, no, I don't have an OCD. No, it needs to be perfect. There you go. This is gonna remind you, my gorgeous Piscelini, whatever happens at around the end of this week, of something legal that you need to do. Something legal, something official, something important you're gonna need to do. Okay, that's the bottom line. So at around the end of this week, follow your intuition, because you're gonna be guided towards you and needing to do something official, something legal, rather sooner than later, rather sooner than later, rather sooner than later. That's all I can say. And you being reminded of this, not only you're going to need to make an important decision, this decision, it's actually going to heal you instantly. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but this decision, important decision, it's going to heal you instantly, because it's going to be the right decision. So there is something legal that you're going to need to do, something important, something official, you know, and this is going to be the step in the right direction. This is going to be the step in the right direction for you, my gorgeous Piscelini, because this in itself, it's going to lead towards you moving forward with your life. It's going to liberate you, and you're going to feel like a free spirit. Seriously, you're going to feel after that moment in time like you're a free spirit. My God, this, I cannot put this in words. How you're gonna feel. I cannot explain this with words, my gorgeous Piscelini. Only you will be able to explain how exactly you're going to feel, and it's going to feel really, really good. So now, my gorgeous Piscelini, I'm just gonna shuffle these tarot cards, and I'm gonna see what are gonna be your 3 tarot cards of the week, okay? I'm just gonna see what are gonna be your 3 tarot cards. What are gonna be your 3 tarot cards of the week? So this one is popped out like that. You see this big bird, and there is like a really big bird in here, my gorgeous Pisces, like a really big problem, really big burden that, you know, was pretty much so preventing you to move forward in your life. This particular burden, it's coming to an end. It's gonna come to an end before this week starts, before the beginning of this week. This burden is going to come to an end. And also somebody is going to need your help. There is somebody who you didn't talk to for a while. That particular person didn't talk to you for a while, and this particular person is going to pop into your mind, and you're gonna someone nice, somebody lovely, somebody who means to you so much, but you didn't talk to this person for a while, or you haven't heard from this person for a while, and that's why this person is gonna pop into your mind, because this is what you're gonna be thinking. My God, I haven't heard from this person for a while, and then you're gonna find out that person is going through something really difficult. That particular person is going to need your help, my gorgeous Pisces. So this is what you're gonna realize once you get in touch with that person. But also, before the end of this week, there is an important sacrifice you are gonna need to make. You're gonna find this like a little bit risky, but I really strongly to suggest you to do it. There is some kind of a sacrifice you are gonna need to make, and as soon as you make this sacrifice, the process of change is most certainly going to start. Just remember that. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.